12-year-old Toby lived in a small coastal Florida town where everyone believed the massive ancient banyan tree at the edge of the swamp was completely haunted. For decades, the locals claimed that if you went near the tree after midnight, you would hear terrible groaning sounds and see glowing red eyes staring out from the thick hanging roots. Nobody in town ever went near it, but Toby did not believe in ghosts. He believed in logic. One warm summer night, Toby decided to bust the myth once and for all. Armed with his father's old night vision hunting binoculars and a digital camera, he crept through the tall grass until he reached the edge of the swamp. He hid behind a bush and stared at the giant spooky tree. Right at midnight, the haunting began. A low, terrifying groan echoed through the dark swamp, followed by two glowing red eyes appearing deep inside the hanging roots. Any normal kid would have run away screaming, but Toby lifted his binoculars. Through the green night vision lens, the truth was immediately clear. The terrifying groans were not ghosts. It was the sound of a heavy diesel engine. And those glowing red eyes, they were the brake lights of a massive black transport truck backing up into a deeply hidden clearing right behind the tree. Toby pressed record on his camera. He watched as four men jumped out of the truck and began unloading heavy wooden crates stamped with international shipping codes. The haunted banyan tree was not a home for spirits. It was a secret, heavily camouflaged drop site for a dangerous smuggling ring moving stolen goods. Toby knew the local town sheriff was lazy and would probably just tell him he was imagining things. So, the very next morning, Toby rode his bicycle straight to the state police headquarters 2 towns over. He walked right up to the front desk, asked for the captain, and placed his digital camera on the counter. "You might want to watch this," Toby said confidently. "The ghosts in our swamp are driving a stolen freight truck." That night, the smugglers drove back to the banyan tree, expecting the town's silly superstitions to keep them completely safe. Instead, the moment they killed the engine, they were surrounded by flashing red and blue lights. 24 heavily armed state troopers stepped out from the shadows of the swamp. The criminals were arrested on the spot, and millions of dollars in stolen cargo were recovered from beneath the giant roots. The next day, the town's newspaper ran a massive front-page photo of Toby standing proudly next to the tree. The famous local ghost story was officially dead, proving to the entire town that the monsters you should really be afraid of are never actually ghosts, just greedy men hiding in the dark.